Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and Fanduel. Alright, but before we do that, y'all already know, got the lineup review going over my best lineup from yesterday's slate, man. He's getting into our thought process on how we try to attack it, alright? So we got that pulled up for y'all. Let's go on and get into it. But before we do, man, if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, man. You won't be disappointed. You can be here rocking with us whenever content drops. If you can hear the sound of my voice, man, definitely, please, let's hit that like button, man. Can we start the new year off right? I'm just trying to get 50 likes on this video. Help a small channel out, man. You tuning in already. It only takes you 2 seconds, man. Just hit that thumbs up, man, all right? Let's get into this breakdown, man. Last night was a very solid night. I played light, though, but very solid night, man. If you caught the starting five on DraftKings, if you caught the starting five, I posted on Twitter yesterday, man. You know it was pure fire. So Jaylen Brown, my cornerstone play. 76 fantasy points for him. It was a okay night, man. Very solid. Cash across both sides. Let's get into the breakdown. Got my best lineup pulled up. 336 right here. At the top, man, Dwayne Washington Jr. Some of everybody's chalk, man. I was on him before that Levert news came out, so I was a little upset when Levert and all that when the Pacers news happened before lock, because I knew the ownership on Dwayne Washington Jr. was going to go up, but I still thought he was a very solid play, man. Guy who's aggressive. He looks to score. He looks to shoot the ball, and then with Levert being out, man, they just freed up a lot of use and a lot of shots. So got him at 47% on right here. He gave us 29 DK points, man. Very solid from him in this spot. Almost 10x. I was okay eating this chalk right here, all right? Coming in at shooting guard, I went to Caleb Martin, man. The guy, he was in the starting five if you caught it on Twitter, like I said, at 13%. Once I saw he was in the starting lineup, man, a guy who can do a little bit of everything, going in an up-paced matchup against a team like the Sacramento Kings, I thought this was the spot for him to have a bigger performance, and we was correct in our assumption right here. Got him at low ownership over here in this contest, 13%, like I said. 32 DK points, man, very solid from Caleb Martin right here. The other play in the starting five, Jaylen Brown right here, like I said, my cornerstone player, 19% on. I don't know how he wasn't more on. I was all over Jaylen Brown. We got that Tatum news. I don't know how you couldn't be. We talking about a guy who dropped 40 fantasy points to like the game before and only gave you like 14 real life points, man. That's the type of guy you want on your squad. I knew I wanted him in this matchup. We got overtime that helped him. He dropped like 65 in regulation. Overtime helped him hit this 76, man. Great performance from Jaylen Brown, 19% on. At my power forward spot, wanted some bonus well. I thought he'd be a little chalky as well, but I love it. Got him at 28.5% on right here. No Levert. Going against a Cleveland team who gives it up to the power forward spot and the center spot down there. So I wanted to get some bonus, like I said, with no Levert. Thought he would garner a lot of the offensive usage, and he gave us 62 DK points, man. Very solid bonus at this 9,800. At my center spot, Damian Jones, 37% on in this contest. One of my favorite plays, man. I love a big value. And we got him at the flat man, so this was like a combination play here, man. You got the big value, and you got him at the flat man. I didn't care if he only saw 25 minutes. I felt like he could pay off this price tag, and with him starting, I feel like he could possibly see a little more. In this matchup against the Miami Heat here, man, he gave us 36 DK points, man. Well over 10x right here for Damian Jones. I thought he'd be a little higher on, but I would take it. Coming in that other guard spot, went Chris Paul, man. It was just sheer price in here. 7,400 in an up-paced matchup against the Charlotte Hornets, man. Chris Paul was on his way to a big night. Blowout killers right here. No closing run. Excuse me, guys. The blowout killers, like I said, blowout killers right here. No closing run for CP3 at 25% on, man. He gave us 40, man, with no closing run. He could have easily had a 50 burger if Charlotte keeps this game closer, but we'll definitely take that from CP3 in this spot. Jalen Smith, the chalk of the night, 62% on. But I didn't know how you could not go to him in this matchup. Charlotte gives it up to the center position. We had him at 5K. We knew no Aiden, no McGee. He was in the starting lineup. Like I said, going against these Charlotte Hornets, and he's another guy. He didn't even see. I think he saw 26 minutes. So we talking about a guy who dropped almost 40 for you in 26 minutes, man. If this game is closer, it's a monster night for these two, and we definitely probably could take it down over here. And my utility spot, the one play that ruined my Sunday over here, man. Miles Bridges probably went to him a little too soon, coming right back from COVID. But this is a nice price on him right here. Miles Bridges is gonna be in play long as he under 8K. So once he gets back into form, man. I'm talking about a guy who was playing well before the COVID exit. I probably jumped the gun, got back to him a little earlier right here, got him at 7%. He only gave us 22 DK points, man. Like I said, coming back from COVID, I might have got to him too early, and the blowout, a bunch of negatives that didn't help us right here, man. He was not the play. The ironic part is I looked at Giddy, man, and if I get Giddy here instead of Bridges, it's a takedown. But let's go look at the winning lineup. Yoda box. Let's see, Yoda box. Here's the winning lineup, 370 right here. And as you can see, Dwayne Washington, Caleb Martin, Jaylen Brown, same 3 plays we got. He got different with Wendell Carter right here. This is a nice line. This is a nice play that set him apart right here. Wendell Carter, 6% on. Damian Jones, Sabonis with. Oh, he had Ty Jerome in here. I'm surprised he got it done with Ty Jerome here in this spot, only giving you 19 fantasy points. But yeah, that Giddey play was it, folks. The 2 plays that set him apart, Giddey and Wendell Carter Jr. But he had. This is guys. This is my starting 5. The exact starting 5 I posted is in the winning lineup: Dwayne Washington Jr., Caleb Martin, Jaylen Brown, Damian Jones, Sabonis, man. Almost spot. Well, Sabonis went in the starting 5, but 4 of the starting 5 I posted yesterday. You see right here in this lineup, man. Very solid lineup from him. Like I said, that Giddey play was the play. If I get the Bridges instead of Giddey, it's a takedown for me over here, man. Those 40 extra points, man, gets me the takedown. But like I said, very solid lineup. Congratulations to you, the box. Let's go look at FanDuel, see how we did over there. Best lineup over here on FanDuel, put up 352. At the top, I went Dennis Schroeder, got him at 9%. He was solid right here in this spot at 5,800, gave us 36 FanDuel points. Very solid, but the play was Marcus Smart over here. I felt like one of those Celtic guards could have a big game as well, along with Jaylen Brown. Schroeder, Smart. I went Schroeder here as he's typically the more offensively aggressive guard, so I went with him. But he was very solid as well. But like I said, Smart was a better play here. I think he gave you 43 FanDuel points. But why take it this 9%? At point guard, man, the Hornets sunk me last night, man. As you can see, it was Bridges on DraftKings. It was LaMelo Ball over here on FanDuel, man. Got to him at, 9,300 over here, 13% on Beautiful in this spot against Phoenix, man. He only gave us 24 FanDuel points, man. I thought those Hornet guys were going overlooked. Everybody wanted to look at the Suns guys. I thought the Hornets would put up a better fight than this, and I thought it was going overlooked, so I wanted to get to LaMelo here as a guy, as you know, a guy who has triple-double potential. But he let us down in this spot, man. Only 24 fantasy points, man. Really hurt us. At the shooting guard spot, Cameron Payne, man, this was just a salary play. This is all the salary I had left. I thought Cam Payne was one of the was a solid play right here for my remaining salary once I built the rest of my lineup. Got him at 3.6% on. He dropped 31 FanDuel points from him. Solid for him yesterday. At my other shooting guard, when Dwayne Washington was heavy on him all across both sides yesterday. 28% on. He gave us 27 FanDuel points. And Jimmy Butler hurt this lineup as well. Look at this, man. Melo Ball and Jimmy Butler. I put a 352 and those 2 guys gave me nothing. We should have been in line for a takedown over here on FanDuel as well. But Jimmy Butler, man, 48% on at that price. I thought it was a great play going in a pace-up matchup against the Sacramento Kings. He only gave us 33 Fanduel points. I wish he had made that shot and sent this thing into overtime. We probably could have had a little higher scoring performance from Jimmy Butler, but he hurt me at 48% on over here. Small forward Jalen Brown, which is my absolute favorite player across both sides. Got him at 26% on over here on Fanduel with this, and he blessed us with 71 Fanduel points, man. That ownership, very solid. Domantas Sabonis was definitely a lock for me on Fanduel yesterday at that price tag. No LeVert over there. 38% on, man. He gave us 58 Fanduel points. Solid effort from Sabonis. Power forward, Mr. Jalen Smith. Like I said, my absolute favorite player across both sides. Got him at 55% on. He got us 38 Fanduel points. And then my guy Damian Jones here, man, 13% on. I don't know what they was thinking over here, but I was in on him at 4K. It was a little more expensive than DraftKings. Wasn't a flat man, but I still thought he was a solid value at 4K. He gave us 33 Fanduel points right here, 14% on, all right? Let's look at the winning lineup over here and see how it went down on over here. Pockets, 1327. Let's see what he did, though. Congrats, man, to my Pockets 1327, that is. All right. Let's see what he got here. Yep, he got Marcus Smart. Like I said, a slightly better play than Schroeder here. 43 Fanduel points. Patrick Beverly at 37. Okay. What was Patrick Beverly price over? 6K? Yeah, I wasn't paying that much for Patrick Beverly yesterday. I wouldn't have got to that play, but nice play right there. Dwayne Washington, of course. Giddy was the one that set him apart at 19% on 6,400, man. Yes, Giddy was the separation play. He had LeBron in there with 53. He paid up for LeBron. I said Jalen Brown, Jalen Smith, Sabonis, and we look the same at the bottom. Look, same 4 plays. We was right in it. We was right in it yesterday, man. We could have had a takedown yesterday, man. We was right in it. We was in the thick of it yesterday. But congratulate the Pockets 1327. This is a very gettable lineup right here. Very gettable. As you can see, I had majority of this lineup. He went LeBron while I went Jimmy Butler. He got that Giddy play in there and Marcus Smart over Schroeder. Yep. Very gettable lineup. But like I said, yesterday was very solid, man. Cash across both sides, but don't dwell in the past. Let's get to today's slate. Monster 10 gamer. Let's jump right into it and see what we liking over here today, man. At the top, point guard. I want to look at Anthony Simons, man. They say he should be good to go. They say he's cleared the health and safety protocols. So I'm expecting him to slot right back into the starting role at point guard. And the booster is there's no Damian Lillard. He's taken out today for personal reasons. So I'm expecting Simons to get to the start right here. But, hey, it's an easy swap. If for some reason Simons is out and he misses, just go to Dennis Smith Jr., man. No Damian Lillard. It's a lot of offensive usage and big shoes scoring-wise to fill over here. I'm going to like Anthony Simons at this 4,100, though. Shaping up to be one of my favorite plays across both sites right now. Just hoping that the news is positive and he's good to go. But I love Anthony Simons. But like I said, if he doesn't play, it's an easy swap to Dennis Smith Jr. You're definitely going to want that whoever starts at point guard for Portland. Coming in at shooting guard, I want to look at Terry Rozier, man. 6,900, going against these Washington Wizards. Struggled last time out with his shot. We know Terry Rozier is a guy who can get hot and fill it up. And I want to take him because this is just one of those plays. For some reason, it could not even be the case. But for some reason, Terry Rozier just always seems to play well against the Washington Wizards. I don't know what it is, but he always seems to have a nice game against the Washington Wizards. I definitely want to get to him right here at 6,900 in this matchup. One of the better shooting guard plays, I think today, just price per point per dollar wise, man. I like getting Terry Rozier in this matchup against the Washington Wizards. Coming in at small forward, but I want to go right back to Marcus Morris Sr., man, at 6K. Listen, he set out last game for rest purposes, so he should be good to go. There was nothing going wrong, no injuries or anything, so he should be back to his normal run over here, 30-plus minutes, and a nice pace matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves here. We know he has double-double potential, especially with none of those stars out there. Marcus, we talking about a guy who's averaging close to 40 over his last couple games, and he gets this juicy matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I definitely want to get some of Marcus Morris Sr. at this 6K right here, all right? Coming in at my power forward spot, I want to look at Naz Reid for this 4,800. We saw him start last night against the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know why they would change that lineup here going against the Clippers, so I think we can see that same rotation and Nas Reed starting at center. Played 30 minutes last night. He's definitely a double-double potential walking. And at 4,800, if he's going to play 38 minutes, man, he's going to be an absolute smash play for me on DK tonight. Just got to keep an eye on that lineup in Minnesota. Coming in at center, man, my absolute favorite center play today, Daniel Gafford. Going against these Charlotte Hornets, man, a team I told you give it up to the bigs. It's a pace-up matchup. It's going to be up and down, pushing the ball. This is the perfect Gafford matchup right here. No Montrezl Harrell, man. As long as he continue to be out, I think we can get the Gafford at this $6K price tag, man. We talking about a guy with double-double upside in a pace-up matchup against a Charlotte team who gives it up to front court players here, man. Get you some Daniel Gafford at $6K, all right? There you have it, my starting five on DraftKings: Anthony Simon, Terry Rozier, Marcus Morris Sr., Nas Reed, and Daniel Gafford. Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind. Hey, let's go take a look at Fanduel and see what I'm feeling over there. If you haven't hit that like button, what you waiting on, man? Just hit the thumbs up for your boy, all right? Coming in at the top over here on FanDuel, staying with Anthony Simons, 3,700, guys. Listen, I'm telling you, if he's locked and loaded and ready to go and start in that point guard, he is my absolute favorite play. He's going to be chalky, but this is great chalk right here in this spot. I promise you it's great chalk. If he fails, he just fails. But Anthony Simons starting at point guard, no Damian Lillard, man, going against the Atlanta Hawks, 3,700 on FanDuel. You can't get enough of him. Trust me, man. He's going to be chalky, but just eat that chalk, man. I love Anthony Simons in this spot. Coming at shooting guard, I think we can go back to Bradley Beal. 9,100. I love this price over here on FanDuel. Like $1,200 discount from DraftKings. We're still expecting no Dinwiddie, so you know how I feel about point Bradley Beal, especially in a pace-up matchup against the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets one of the fastest teams in the NBA, so more possessions, more shot opportunities for Bradley Beal. Combined with the fact that he's been playing well over the past couple of games with no Dinwiddie. So I think this is the matchup. We've seen them drop 50, 60. This is the matchup right here. If you're going to see a ceiling type performance from Bradley Beal, it's going to be in this matchup. I don't. This is the best possible matchup to me, in my opinion, for Beal to hit his ceiling performance, because it's a combination of things. He's been playing well the last couple of games. There's no Dinwiddie, so more ball control, playing the point for him right here, and this pace-up matchup against these Charlotte Hornets. I love Bradley Beal, this 9,100. Coming in at small forward, I want to look at Norman Powell over here at 6K, going against these same Atlanta Hawks. Listen, Lillard being out, there's a lot of that. He left some big shoes to fill offensively, man. You can get to a lot of pieces of this Portland game, especially going against the Atlanta Hawks, whose defense is not stellar. You can just choose, man. I like a lot of Portland guys tomorrow. Simons, Norman Powell, Larry Nance. Dennis Smith Jr. still going to be in play, even with Anthony Simons starting or whatever the case may be. But I like getting Norman Powell at this 6K going against the Atlanta Hawks. We know he's a guy who's going to add to the scoring for him. His usage is going to go up, shot attempts going to go up, everything, man. He's probably going to be the number one scoring option with no Lillard. And Anthony Simons could be 2 if he's in the starting line. Or it could be like a 1A, 1B situation. Doesn't matter. I love getting to them both. I like Norman Powell at 6K right here. Coming in at power forward, man, I want to look at Wendell Carter Jr., 7,100. I like him here in this spot going against the Chicago Bulls. He could pose a real problem for the Bulls here. Bulls like to go those 2 bigs down low, and the Chicago Bulls like to run DeMar DeRozan at power forward. This is definitely a size mismatch. I'm interested to see if the Bulls make some lineup adjustments. I highly doubt it. We know the Magic is not. So I like Wendell Carter here, able to take advantage of a nice matchup against DeMar DeRozan, a smallish defender here. Wendell Carter is one of the top scoring options, especially with no Cole Anthony over there. I like getting to him at this 7,100 going against the Chicago Bulls, man. Get you some Wendell Carter Jr. And coming in at my center spot, y'all already knew, man. Daniel Gafford, 6,100. I told you, my absolute favorite play on the slate across both sites, man. I'm expecting him to have a monster game. This is the type of game right here, like I was just saying for Bradley Beal. If he's going to hit his ceiling, it's going to be in a game like this. Same case for Daniel Gafford right here. Everything lines up for his ceiling performance. There's no Harold. Up-pace matchup against the Charlotte Hornets, who give it up to the front court down there, man. Not to mention, just an up-and-down game where Gafford can get out and run, catch alley-oops, get some blocks. This is his type of game. This is a game that's going to lend itself to Gafford having a ceiling-type performance as well. I love him across both sides, all right? There you have it, man. My starting lineup on Fanduel: Anthony Simons, Bradley Beal, Norman Powell, Wendell Carter Jr., and Daniel Gafford, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.